All right, guys, I want to show you something insane. This is why I love this. Okay. So this chart we're looking at is QQQ. Okay. QQQ. And what we are looking at is the ADL line. And I simply want to show you this ADL line and this green line. This green line backdates all the way to 2000. You see this? So this green line has been a representative from every crash since 2000. We're talking 2000, 2008, 2016, 2018, 2020, 2022, and now 2025. Okay. So it's got a lot of data for accuracy. Hell, it's got so much data that you can't ignore this. This is God until proven otherwise. This is probably the most important technical available since it's identified. All right. If this wasn't identified, then it'd be arguable, but it's identified. Watch this. Okay. So this green line acts as resistance through the bear market. Right. Watch this. So at the beginning in 2022, we hit this level. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, good. I touch it. Okay. So hits this level right here. What is that? It's the top of the market, right? Then it corrects, rallies again, hits the top of it again. What is that? Top of the market. Then market, even though like ignore, I know the market's rallying and all this stuff, but it's not about the market rallying. It's about when it hits this important level. So throughout all of that, you have to realize the last time it hit it was in 2002. The next time it hits it is in 2004. Okay. When it hits in 2004, what happens? Top of the market. Okay. Now watch this. It doesn't touch it until 2008. When it touches it in 2008, watch this, guys. Pay attention. When it touches it in 2008, it's the top of the 2008 market when it super crashed. This line, if it was identified back here, when it hit up here, you could have sold out at the absolute top. And then SPY proceeded to drop 55%. Okay? So this line shows proof of concept through 2002 and 2008 with 1, 2, 3, 4 taps right there. Okay. Now let's go through the entire timeline from 2002 all the way to 2025. So in 2012, finally break above it. Okay. We break above it. What happens when you break above resistance? When you break above resistance, it becomes support, SR flow. Okay. Now let's look. Now, after drawing this up, it didn't touch it from 2004 to 2008. Well, we can't wait every 4 years for a good opportunity, right? So I created deviations because even though it didn't tap it every couple of years or every year, it got close to it, which also identified a bottom. So what you're going to do is you're going to see 3 lines eventually, and these are just standard deviations within a range of this. It's like when it hit this line for sure, it was an absolute bottom, but even when it got close, it was typically also a bottom. Okay, so this is where we're going to do it. So you can see in 2011, we get close both of these times, and it created a bottom, right? Let me actually make sure I didn't touch these. All right. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, that's supposed to be there. I must have accidentally touched them earlier. Anyways, so touched it here, and that created the bottom in the market. You can see that, right? So then that was in 2011. The next time it touches these deviation channels is, look how long this took. It's 2018. So even though it hit it, right, you got to realize, let's look up. Even though it went past it, it created an outer deviation band, right? So this is the middle and this is the outer deviation band. Let me actually make this orange just so it's a little easier to see. So when it did this, you can see it was actually only 1 day of a drop. So, if you bought here, like what's 1 day, right? It was still worth it buying, was it not? Yes, I agree. So when it hit this, this was the 2008 bottom. Look what the market did. Supported it, right? So 2018, then the next time it hit, that's so weird. It's doing that. It's playing the game. Anyways, next time it hit was COVID. Now, given when it hit here, this was also panic, and this was a lot of share stealing. That's what this shows. But even though it hit this, it created an ultimate bottom in the market. You can argue the accuracy of this one just because of the rapid crashing, but if we see the market going down and we see this going up, this is evident in showing us that there was accumulation. So all of this was fake to begin with. So that's something to keep in mind. So then we keep rallying, and we find ourselves here in 2022. What happened here in 2022? We hit the first deviation channel, and it created a counter trend rally in the bear market. So this is the bear market 2022, right? Even though that was a counter trend rally, you have to put some respect on its name because it was a 24% rally in SPY, or in QQQ, sorry. 24% rally is massive. This entire bear market is only 24%, right? So just realize that, like, what kind of damage has this bear market done, right? So that counter trend rally was a beautiful thing. I think I made like 150K during that counter trend rally, to be honest. It is what it is. So rallied, then we go and we hit the true channel in November of 2022. This was the bottom of the actual bull market, which created a bull market, or the bottom of the bear market, which created a bull market, right? So then it gets a nice little rally. You get a back test, more support, which was just a higher low, and it dipped a bit for the next rally, right? So then we go, and then what happens in 2023, October low? We go through the deviation channel between the deviation and the true line, which was the bottom of 2023, in which we super rallied again. You see that? So where are we at now? That's the question. This is where we're at. In my opinion, we could have some more pain. But this is 25 years of proof of concept for this line, showing that this is a major bottom. Okay? Could we go a little bit lower? Yes, we can. You're gonna realize that like this level of drop is literally just from, 2 fucking candles. So we can literally hit this week, right? We get one more sell off, we can hit it this week. Realistically, what I would almost want to see is maybe the market counter trend rallies and we fucking almost go green today, or yeah, today we go green Monday, and then it just sells off and it closes at low day to panic everyone out, and then Tuesday we rally. If that happened, that would bring us down here. But this is what I'm looking at. One thing is for certain, right? Not a lot of technical analysis isn't working. A lot of charting isn't working. A lot of that's bullshit, right? But one thing is for certain: 25 years of data shows this line, these deviation lines, has identified and spotted every single fucking bottom in 25 years. Every bottom in 25 years. It's never went lower after hitting this line. 25 years of data proves that. This indicator is God. This indicator is everything. This indicator is what we need to fucking trust. That's it.